Everybody out there, thank you for joining my show, and I want to thank a lot of folks in the spirit world who came to help me yesterday. I know that Baron Samedi, the entity attachment of them, as well as Samantha Worthy's been woken people out. Like I said, for her, all you need is black tourmaline to get rid of her, as well as 6,000 hertz, 6666 hertz, and Baron Samedi. Like I said, I'm gonna be doing a video today because I think it's the people. There's a lot of weird shit going on with that one, with him. But 2160 hertz is an all-around good hertz to get rid of somebody who's doing evil shit. There's another one that's high, but it's very powerful. 177 900 hertz is very good for getting rid of entities. And an all-around, all-purpose one I started using when I was in jail, when I was first confronted with this curse, is 7749 hertz. And those are very good hertzes to combat your enemies. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and do the video. I want to thank all of you, especially a really good friend of mine's on here. Your name is Matt. Please use protection because I got insidious, odious-ass people with very odious intentions that might try to do something. Some of the people who deal in this shit, like I said, I haven't put a video up because I've been trying to look for a video that goes concomitant with the video that I'm making. With that being said, it's taken, a while to be able to put it up. And, I'm just going to say that you got some really evil motherfuckers. So, and there's all sorts of protection you can use. If they throw roach attachments your way, 7,000 hertz frequency is very good for getting rid of them, as well as 12,000 hertz. And there's also 17,000 hertz to put to rest, and I believe 13,000 hertz as well to put to rest entities that are doing too much. Another really good all-around frequency to use is 890 hertz, as well as 735 hertz. It actually gets rid of negative entities, 730 hertz. And 890 hertz just kind of neutralizes and chills everybody down, which is a very good thing. So if you're facing schizophrenia or anything like that, those are very, very good frequencies to go with. Anyways, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and do the video and do the tarot reading. Like I said, I promised to all of you before, I'm not going to let them people stop my stride. I'm not going to let anything stop me. And I'm going to put that information, which I feel you all need out there. It's chilly here. But with that being said, let me go ahead and throw the cards. As a matter of fact, before I throw the cards, let me go ahead like I usually do. One of the envious things of these people is they don't like the fact that I have spiritual powers, and they don't like the fact that I'm evincing it by doing tarot card readings. No matter how little money I make, doing it, barely if any, because, like what I'm finding out in the spirit world with this curse, a lot of blocking by evil, sadistic entities that want to bring energy vampires on board into my life, but not bring anybody or folks who could be constructive and that can help me out. I'll be honest with you, the only time, like I learned during this curse, that I was given an opportunity, and aside from having Baron Samedi and his higher self make sure that I always had money you know, at least to some degree, you know, even though I didn't like what I was doing at the time, it was Sainton who got me on Rock of Love, game show networks without prejudice, and there was another one that I did. I did them spate of reality shows back in the day because from what I saw in the spirit world during this curse, it was Sainton that afforded me this opportunity. I'm not a Satanist. I know I'm supposed to be an incarnated God, Heke, you know, as I learned during this curse as well. But one thing I'm going to say is I worship the shit out of that motherfucker Sainton. You know, he's awesome. He's great. I love him. I ride with him. I ride with the Ars Goetia. You know, they're very reasonable. They're down to earth. They get you. You know, and that's the energy I like about them. They're not evil like people say they are. You know, that demiurge shit is not the real demiurge as we know it to be. We all have the demiurge that we're under if you live in the material realm, which is a duality of good and evil, and some are more bad than good, you know, in the case of my God. But that's starting to change, hopefully, in the future. But it's something like whatever them people are under who put this shit on me, them roach attachments, you know, I pretty much eloquently stated in the video that I'm making, it's something that's evil. It's something that's pure fucking evil. And Satan can't even fucking touch it. It's something that it's just something that it destroys you and attacks you, and from what I'm understanding, leaves you accessible and open. Consciousness-wise, have your consciousness open, everything open to energy vampires and vultures and evil people that just want to steal your spiritual abilities and take from you. And you could be a fucking good person, but because you have great spiritual powers and you're a threat to the demiurge, like I used to talk in a lot of my videos, but it's a lot more nuanced now, you know, with me understanding this curse, or better yet, overstanding. It's something that's evil, and I'm trying to get to the root of finding out what the fuck it is, because, you know, from what I understand, that shit that they're under is controlling. It will give you your shit, but it ain't nothing like a Satan or Lucifer. It's something evil. So anyways, with that being said, we're going to get to these cards. Like I said, I rose with the Ars Goetia, and I will be honest, at the start of this curse, first motherfucker to actually help was Jesus. So, he was the first motherfucker to help. The only motherfucker. And then later on, my higher self, and then later on, my poor, beleaguered spirit guide, you know, which is, aside from ancestors, all I got. So with that being said, let me try to get my head together. I'm going to use my third eye to try to see exactly what awaits us in the future. Today's date is it's June 11th, 2023. You know, and I'm gonna say this. This is fucking disgusting. Sanitary napkin came out. Yeah, I drank my blood. Shit's actually good. I'm trying to remember everything that I need to remember. As I talk, it's kind of... You know, I'm just going to say it. I'm not going to say too much, but I started, you know, as I usually do, trying, you know, it's hard. You know, my consciousness has gotten thin, you know, repairing myself. And 175 hertz frequency is very effective for repairing yourself. And when I did, man, I'm just going to say it like this. You know, I did a comparison, and I've been living with shit, my consciousness has been fucked for some time, but really, you know, I haven't been whole for a while, you know, so it's good to be coming back. And again, I thank you all out there for helping me out. You know, again, I got evil spirits that's blocking people from seeing where I'm at in the astral plane. Again, 925 hertz, 694 hertz are very effective for seeing where a person is. If you're experiencing the blockage, you can use that in tandem with 12,000 hertz to see where a person is, because you will have blockages. It could be coming from your own spirit guides, higher selves, if a situation is insidious enough. Or it could be coming from you yourself if you have, like I do, very negative entities around you, and that's what I have. 12,000 hertz is very effective for clearing the air. 125 hertz is very effective. You know, I hate to say it, I had Baron Samedi. Could be the entity attachment of them. Like I said, I'm doing a video later on about that, but I just got to procure another one so I could be able to post it. Did something to block me and my spirit guide from my timelines. That's why they won't fuck with your consciousness, and they've been fucking voraciously with her and my consciousness the most, because within your consciousness lies your timelines and stuff, as well as all around you in the astral plane. And every time I say it, I'm gonna say this, every time I say something, these motherfuckers will fuck with it, whatever I'm talking about or whatever I say anything about. But anyways, with that being said, your timelines, your blessings, your spiritual powers live within you. There's a world in your bones. I've seen it. Your ancestors are over here, your ancestors over there, your connections to people are all throughout your body. It's all throughout. You know, here are your timelines all over your body, ancestors, roach attachments, entity of people who are designed to keep you in your etheric body and all of that, your spiritual body, astral body, physical body, all of that's in your body. And pretty much they work with roach attachments given by whatever evil creature that they work under that's designed to rape you of your body, of your shit, in you, before they kill you in your sleep. Like I said, it's an evil ass curse. So we're going to go ahead and get to what we need to get to. So anyways, I'm throwing my third eye out right now. Whatever they're under has no power over me, and I'm not going to let it have power over me. You know, they've been trying to fuck with spirit guide of mine for being too smart, I hate to say it, as well as myself, which kind of reminds me of how I used to proselytize about the demiurge system. Now I understand a lot more and deeper than what I used to, where they attack those who are spiritually powerful, who know too much, who are a threat to God by making him jealous, like this old saying would go. Pandering on that, let me go ahead, sit my black ass down and go ahead and do this motherfucking madcap video right here. See a tornado heading my way right now. I don't like that. You can actually, in the astral plane, you can use glass, double pane glass, to send something back to somebody, as well as what they call that? You can put metal on it and it'll cause it to have like fucking hands reach out. You know, you can add that to the glass pane to have hands reach out to get your shit back. You can do the same with double glass pane or just glass. Glass can block an attack or send it back. Also, what is it? Mirrors in China and in all throughout Asia, but I believe primarily China, they use mirrors to deflect negative spirits and bad entities. Well, 6,000 hertz frequency. And you can use that to deflect shit from coming your way and fucking with you and intruding upon you. So, you know, with that being said, without further ado, let me go ahead and do this tarot reading. I see a roundabout, and I see a bunch of people with people who they love and who love them back. Could be ancestors, could be friends, could be family, surrounding them. And they're trying to get out of a very bad, nefarious situation. And they're doing it through earnest, by working on they're doing it by working through their own grit to get there. And it's an uphill battle. I'm going to be honest with you. What I'm seeing is a lot of blood, sinew. It looks bad. It looks terrible with what I'm seeing. But I'm seeing people stride up, and I see them. I see two timelines. I see one that's kind of negative, and it's going the same old, staying conform, and one that's very, very nice. Very, very nice. But I feel like you have to kiss somebody's ass. You got to be under something. And I don't, especially after this curse, I got second thoughts on that. So anyways, with the timeline I see coming up, I see a lot of darkness around it. In other words, it's going to be a very hard path, but a path worth going down, because it's going to be standing on your own 2 feet, standing on guard, standing strong, powerful. I see it being hard, and I see you on your own 2 feet, getting around or removing a really, really bad situation. I see a lot of defeat. I see the defeat of something evil, a major obstacle. It actually, from what I'm seeing, kind of appears to be a fuck up. Quite possibly a fuck up, but not a major setback. You're still going strong and you're going on in the right direction, but there could be a major hiccup. They say that the best things come to those who fight for it and stand on their own 2 feet in a way, but you always have to have help. That's why there's an African proverb that says, no person is an island unto themselves. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and throw these cards. Alright, so we got this right here. What the fuck is this thing? Motherfucker. One of my favorite things is to come out here and throw cards because it's nice. Alright, so we had Ace of Swords right here, but that's actually the Hangman Man. I'm going to say this right now. The future is what you make it to be. Never let anybody or anything, no entity, nothing, no Santa workday, no Baron Samedi, limit you in where you're supposed to go in life. So with that being said, let's go ahead and see what they got in the cards. Right here's the challenge. And I feel that you're working with something that you're fighting against. It could be somebody at work that you're incompatible with, that you don't work very well with, who doesn't work very well with you. and brings a lot of conflict. I'm feeling like a messy employee, a fucking asshole who's jealous of you and who wants to take what you got. That's what I'm feeling, a usurper. I'm getting a usurper energy. I don't like it. I don't like jealous people to begin with. I'm dealing with that shit right now. I can't stand a jealous motherfucker. Get your ass on with that bullshit. That's the challenge position we got. Now, right here in the hangman position, I feel like you've been coming from a place of deep contemplation for quite some time. And you're wondering what path you should go down and what you should do. You've been contemplating about something for quite some time. You've been looking at it. You've been looking at shit and you've just been standing stoic wondering, should I go down that route? Should I take this route? Should I go down this route? And there's a lot of ambivalence around that. Now, with that being said, we got the Ten of Wands here. And I believe that whatever you feel you're investing into, you feel like what you're going to get back is not worth it. You're not going to get back what you want. But trust me, if you just work hard again, do not let yourself only be subject to the fates. One thing I learned from this curse is we are powerful. We have souls that feed this system. It's just like a business. It's like with what people talk about with the Illuminati. I can't stand them motherfuckers. I've actually seen them in the astral plane. They're major energy vampires, and they stole a lot from the ancient Egyptians, from our gods and from our ancestors. A lot. They take from them. I don't like it. My ancestors. 1248 hertz frequency works on them motherfuckers. It's like with them. You have a person at the top who has a lot of money and has a lot of wealth, but it took a lot of people for them to be able to get there. You may be a cord in the system, a chain, a screw or a chain in the system, a cog in the wheel, but you're still important because you contribute to it. You make it what it is. They can fire you at any time, but they need you or somebody like you or another motherfucker like you to make their millions. So with that being said, we got the Ten of Wands here. So don't subject yourself to the fates. You will make it. Now right here, we got the Empress. And this is your advice card. This is your present future. What's going to happen right in the future. So I almost lived. Sorry, well, I'm not in the physical realm. All right, so anyways, we got the Empress. And that's the advice card. And I feel that with the energy of the Empress, it's stating to kind of let things go with the flow. But watch your ass. Watch your ass and make sure that you know what's going on, that you're cognizant of what's going on. So anyways, with here, we got the Seven of Wands, which is the situation that's all around you. And I feel that it's an energy of you having a fight. And I'm feeling like it's a fight at work. That's what I'm feeling is coming through. It's an energy of having disagreements at work that I'm feeling. And I'm having a feeling that you're going to be at odds with people. I'm feeling like it's like a major project, a major undertaking that you've been looking forward to for quite some time. Something very, very big. Something huge. But persevere and work through it. With that being said, for your fears and your hopes card, this is actually your hope card, the Eight of Wands. Because I don't feel like you're stuck in the state of, I don't feel like you're stuck in the state of of ambivalence. You know exactly what direction to go. But you're hoping that everything works out, but there's a fear that it won't, of course. That fear of, subdued trepidation, of ambivalence. So with that being said, with the card that crowns everything, we got the Nine of Pentacles right here. So we got the Nine of Pentacles as your outcome. And I feel that with that card, I'm just going to say it like this. I feel that okay, I feel that, I'm sorry, it's, like I said, my shit's fucked up, but not totally. He's kind of like, I feel that with that card right there, that represents coming into your own. Yeah, this wasn't happening before. And I lost the card. I feel that with that sword right there, with that, I gotta look for another one that I know is missing. I feel that represents, whew. Yeah, I know that sister right there feels that energy. It felt weird saying I'm being fucked with. It represents an energy of, I'm just going to say this, you coming into your own. You know how they say in some videos that your time, what you owe, what motherfuckers owe you. You do it. It's inevitable. None of us, look, I'm going to go ahead and say it right now. None of us are supposed to be stuck. Like they say, if you don't pay in this life, you pay in the next. I'm going to give you an example. Mark Wahlberg. He a Jew. Fake one. Hate to say it. Just like my great Ashkenazi Jewish grandmother. They come from Southern Europe, but the real Israelites come from the Levant or the Middle East. No offense to her, but offense to him because of what he did. In 1986, right around the time, a year after my brother Christian was born, he, and a gang of other kids up there in Boston, where I used to live in Massachusetts for like a minute, for 9 months. You know, funny, it's the same amount of time it takes before you're born. Him and a gang of white supremacist motherfucker, Jewish, wish they were Jews, beat up a black woman and severely fucking, just like the white guy I talked about with the wetback, severely mutilated a young Asian man. The guy's missing an eye to this day. He can't see, from what I understand. That poor man has never had that motherfucker pay for his crimes. But I'm going to tell you how the demiurge works, and this is why you don't want to be under him. That's mine. Yes. You okay, sis? All right. From what I understand in the spirit world, he paid the demiurge $800 million to forgive him. And the demiurge looked the other way to pay for his crimes, his karmic crimes. That's why, you know, just like I talk about with the wetback in my upcoming video, you have to be cognizant of how the spirit world works. It's not like what most people think. Ancestral money is life, for instance. You know, it's more than what you think. It's everything. With that being said, Mark Wahlberg paid the demiurge $800 million to sustain himself. And in the next life, he's supposed to pay by serving, I believe, Satan or Lucifer, the devil, but not as we know it to be. It's exactly what I've been talking about the demiurge, Satan, chaotic realms. The subconscious mind is your doorway when you die, because you live in your consciousness when you die, to the hell realms, the chaotic realms. Some of your ancestors who are there are supposed to be there to buttress you while you're alive and maintain that, you know, as part of your body system. With that being said, his game plan is to quickly jump into somebody else's body and again steal their blessings before he dies. And I don't like that shit. With that being said, if you want a more personalized tarot reading, please contact me at ravenbytarot22@yahoo.com. To all of you out there, and I think a lot of, you know, my longtime subscribers, I love you. I love y'all dearly for looking out for me. Thank you for the concern, and thank y'all for y'all well wishes. Peace. Let me try to get this other video up.